What's up, everybody? It's just Mike here playing episode 9 of Pokemon Showdown, the only series on YouTube that I do because I don't have my capture card yet. But it's in Ohio, so it's on its way. It just reached from Japan to Ohio in the span of 12 or so hours, so that's interesting. I'm very happy about that. Today I'm going to be practicing some Smogon doubles because, if you watched yesterday's video, I have a tournament coming up on Sunday and I want a little bit of practice. So I was doing a tiny bit of practice yesterday and I came across this one guy, and that one guy, who used this team and it just completely wrecked everything that I had preconceived. So this guy, he uses a Mega Gardevoir, a Keldeo, a Bisharp, a Porygon 2, obviously with the Eviolite, a Aerodactyl, non-Mega Aerodactyl, and a Infernape. So we're going to try out that team. We're going to see how well it works, and we're going to see if we can tweak anything with this team set up. So we're just going to search for that team. Oh man, I'm tired today. No, I'm not. So we've got a Azumarill, we've got a Vileplume, we have a Zebstrika, we have a Blossom, a Girafarig, and a Sliggoo. Now that's interesting, and a Violet Sliggoo. I haven't seen that before. So I'm going to lead with... Now doubles is hard figuring out who to lead with, just because like you have to choose two people, right? You have to choose two Pokemon to lead with. I'm going to lead with my Bisharp and my Keldeo, because my Bisharp resists the Vileplume, the Azumarill, and the Girafarig, and the Keldeo can do some work on everybody else, just because I like that Icy Wind. Alright, so I'm going to send out Bisharp and Keldeo. He's going to send out Azumarill and Vileplume. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not terrible. I can go for... Now, it depends on what kind of Azumarill this is. Now, if this is anything like singles Azumarill, it could be a Belly Drum variant, it could be a Choice Band variant, and if it's a Choice Band variant, then my Keldeo might be in a little bit of trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the knockoff, because whatever kind of Azumarill it is, as long as I take off its item, then it's really not going to pose too much of a threat. I'm going to use Icy Wind on everybody else just to reduce their speed a little bit. It's actually going to do a healthy chunk on that Vileplume as well. The Azumarill is going to lose its Rocky Helmet, so that's a thing. Oh, it's going for Petal Blizzard. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. So it's just trying to do damage on it. What does Soak do? Transforms into the water type. Oh, okay, so that makes Petal Blizzard super effective on me. Huh. So that's a thing. I'm going to go for the Iron Head on the Azumarill, and the... I think I'm going to switch out my Keldeo. What happens if I switch to Gardevoir? I'm not going to take that. I'm going to... Ooh. I could take Huge Power. I'm gonna take Huge Power. Oh no, it's Sap Sipper. It's Sap Sipper. Wait a minute, so that means I'm gonna get some... Yes! Oh, okay, well that doesn't actually do all that much, because I thought it increased special attack as well. But that's okay. I'm going to switch into my Infernape. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch into my Infernape. Infernape is going to go for a Flare Blitz on Vileplume, and Gardevoir is going to Mega Evolve and go for the Hyper Voice, because I believe I can just take everything out right now. Flare Blitz is going to take out the Vileplume, and the Hyper Voice is going to take out the Azumarill. Okay, so we've got two down. They've only managed to take out, or who's this person? Battling for Fun has only managed to take out my Bisharp, which isn't bad. He can't send out his Sliggoo because Gardevoir is a thing. He does send out a Sliggoo. That's interesting. I'm going to go for... I'm afraid of the Gardevoir doing things to my Infernape, so I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice on everybody else. And that's going to take Sliggoo down to really, really low. That's going to bring Girafarig down to a Sash. The Iron Tail is going to bring me down to only 5%. So that is a thing. Does anybody have priority that I'm scared of? No, not really. So I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch on the Girafarig, and I'm going to go for... I feel like this Sliggoo... No, this Sliggoo just needs to die. I'm just going to go for a Hyper Voice. Yep, so the Girafarig is going to go down to a Mach Punch. I didn't want to lose that much HP, so I tried not to. I could have actually protected there and not lost the Life Orb damage, but, you know, just to be safe. So it's going to send out the Zebstrika and the Blossom. I'm going to go for an Earthquake, because I think this Gardevoir is going down today anyway. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then, just in case something else happens, I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice. So we'll see how that works. What day is it today? What day is it today? Friday! Hope you guys had a good... Oh, he has a balloon! Oh, no, duh. Oh my god. Why didn't I notice that? I didn't notice. I didn't even look. Nobody notices these things. Oh my gosh. Oh, so this guy is really abusing that Petal Blizzard stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go into my Aerodactyl. I'm going to go for a Mach Punch on the Zebstrika and a Rock Slide on the everyone else. No, you know what? I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. I think Wide Guard was the smart thing to do. A Magnet Rise, that's interesting. Either way, I do have the Wide Guard, so that Aerodactyl is not going to take anything from the what am I thinking of? The Petal Blizzard. I'm going to go into my Porygon 2, because I think that even though Zebstrika is a thing, it can take it out with the next attack, especially if I go for the Rock Slide. If I go for attacking attacks, rather than a Wide Guard, then things should be good. The Thunderbolt is not going to take me out because it's used by Zebstrika with +2 attack and not +2 special attack. So the Sap Sipper is kind of useless if you're going to use things like Thunderbolt. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam, and I'm going to go for another Rock Slide because I got the flinch last time. I want to see if I can get the flinch again. The Blossom is going to go down, so that's one win for this team. I'm liking this team so far. What would I change about it so far? I don't think I would really change anything. Aerodactyl has Thunderfang. That's an iffy one for me. I'm going to see if it's actually useful in the next battle. If it's not, then I might consider taking it out. But you'd be seeing that on Saturday anyway. So, going to be searching for that second battle. I think today we're going to look at only have 2 battles. Ooh, this team. I've seen this team before. So we've got a Mega Charizard, a Heatran, a what's-his-face, a Venusaur, a Ambipom, a Dusclops, and a Terrakion. Now, the setup that I see a lot here is Mega Charizard Y going out with Venusaur, K-I-S-S-I-N-G, and the Charizard Y would Mega Evolve, set up the Drought. The the normal Venusaur would have Chlorophyll, so it would have the +2 speed, and then it would go for the Growth, which would give it the +2 attack and +2 special attack. So that would be a thing. And I guess the Heatran just kind of makes sense because, you know, it gets the Sun Boost. So I'm going to go for, fearing the Ambipom. Yeah, fearing the Ambipom lead, I'm going to go for my Bisharp. Hey, phone, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Alright, I'm going to go for the Bisharp. Am I going to go for the Keldeo again? I'm not going to go for the Keldeo again. No, I am going to go for the Keldeo again because he has Icy Wind. So I'm going to go for Bisharp and Keldeo. He's going to send out Charizard. Is it Venusaur? No, it's Heatran, actually. Okay, that's interesting. Because this means that I can just go for a... I can just go for a knockoff on the Heatran, and I can go for a Hydro Pump also on the Heatran. I really want that Heatran dead, because I know that Heatran can put in a lot of good things, right? So we're gonna see what this guy does. I mean, he set up the timer really early, so you'd expect that he'd be a kind of person who makes his decisions quickly, but guess not. Who's this guy? He is Chinchilla Baus. Chinchilla Baus. Is going to be the Chinchilla Baus. Chinchilla Baus is taking his sweet time. Taking his sweet time is what he is doing. taking his sweet, sweet time. So yeah, I'm expecting my capture card to come in probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. And that is an interesting time for me. This Hydro Pump is going to not quite take it out. I'm going to live because of my sash. Am I going to get the chance to do a knockoff? Yes, I am. This Charizard's going to Solar Beam, and I'm going to take out Heatran. Good. Good, good, good. So that means now I can send out my Aerodactyl. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Charizard, I think, because this Venusaur is more than likely going to set up a growth, because it only makes sense. So Sucker Punch is going on Charizard. Rock Slide is going on everybody. I'm probably going to go first because Aerodactyl is speedy as anything. Hopefully. Oh. Wow, okay. So that was a good switch. That was a very good switch on his part. Ugh. Now I just... Ooh. Okay, well, good, good. He didn't actually go for a growth. Now I'm less screwed than I was originally. I'm going to go into Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to trace... What did it trace? Frisk. Okay. And I traced the Violet. Right. Okay, so I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for a Psychic on the Venusaur. And I am going to taunt the Dusclops, because I'm expecting it to do some sort of shenanigans. So I taunted the Dusclops. Okay, so Venusaur is going to use Sledge Bomb. I'm going to use a Psychic and take out the Venusaur. And Dusclops can't use Will-O-Wisp after the taunt, so we're all good in that respect. So let's see what he's going to do now. What can you do now? You can probably send out your Terrakion. Yep. But the problem is Terrakion... actually, I can just Hyper Voice everybody and do lots of damage that way. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. Am I? Yes. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. He's going to send out his Ambipom. Wide Guard is going to protect the Rock Slide. Oh, Wide Guard is so good. I'm going to pretty much take out the Ambipom, and I'm going to take out the Terrakion. Life is good right now for this team. Life is so good for this team right now. Who's he going to send out? He's going to send out his Dusclops. He's going to see my Focus Sash and my Gardevoirite. Is it Gardevoirite or Gardevoirite? Gardevoirite. Okay. That's a mouthful. So I'm going to use my Hyper Voice, and I'm going to use my Taunt on the Dusclops, because I still believe... Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, and down goes the Gardevoir. Sunlight's going to fade. I'm going to send out my Infernape, but I'm just going to Mach Punch the Ambipom. I'm sure he knows that's coming, so I'm going to go... You know what? I'm still going to go for a taunt for the Dusclops, because if he switches out... Alright, he's going to switch out, he's going to go into the Charizard. He's going to switch out, he's going to go into the Charizard. He's going to get taunted, which doesn't really mean anything. But now, I can... I can go for a Rock Slide. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide, just because I still have Porygon 2 if anything goes wrong. But I really want that Charizard gone. And down it goes. There we go. Was that a crit? That was a crit. But still, I think it would have taken it down regardless. It's 4 times effective. So this Dusclops is just not having a very good day. I'm going to go for another Flare Blitz. That should take it out. That will take it out. I'm going to go for a Thunder Fang, because why not? And that should be the end of the game, should it? If he decides to click a single move, then that should be the end of the game. But we'll see, indeed. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You can do it. Dusclops, I believe that you can choose a move to use against Infernape or Aerodactyl. I believe that you want to quicken your own death rather than have it time yourself out. You cannot wait for your old age to kick in. There goes the Thunder Fang. That's going to do 8%. The Flare Blitz is going to completely take it out, and that is going to be the game. So, if you enjoyed, please do leave a like right down there. We're trying to get up to 15 likes today. Leave a comment if you know of any Pokemon that you want me to use in singles next week. You guys keep on doing your thing. I'll be StillJustMike. See you tomorrow.